think they made it.
Is it too early? Good morning. What's up with it? We ain't gonna speak. What's up with it, Truth? we just vibing this morning. A little bit of waking baby. Who else we got in the chat with us this morning? Announce yourself.
Almost got the vibe, got the vibe, got the vibe, got the vibe.
We got the moon in Pisces, man. Just smile. I'm not even here right now. It's just getting started. I'm still in my jammies. I wake up like this. I'm one of those infamous morning people. I wake up with a smile every day. I wake up higher than Cooter Brown too. Thus is the life of the Pisces moon. Word. I'm not encouraging you to indulge, but if you do indulge, you do have my deepest encouragement. What's going on with y'all today? If you waiting on me to start talking, it's gonna be a minute. We got the moon in Pisces. Just let that vibration hit you. I feel you. Get that structure in there. When the moon is in Pisces, I don't know nothing about no structure, man. I feel at home in the universe. Well, dream big then, true self. And make sure you stay true to yourself. If any of y'all have anything that you need to talk about, you got any questions for me, feel free to get at me. We got the sun in Libra. We got the moon in Pisces. We got Mercury retrograde in Libra. We only got about 2 more days of that, and that's done. We got Venus in Sagittarius. What's up, Chrissy? What's up, bad girl, BB? We got Jupiter in Aquarius. It's gonna come out of retrograde in a couple days. We got Saturn in Aquarius, direct. We got Mars in Libra. Don't never let me leave out Mars. We have the Sun and Mars in conjunction still. We got Uranus and Taurus still retrograde. We got Neptune in Pisces still doing the moonwalk. We got Pluto in Capricorn. What's up, OG Stepper? We just cooling. We got that Pisces moon going this morning. We just vibing. If anybody has anything that they'd like to discuss, feel free to get at me about anything. We just chilling. When the moon is in Pisces, I'm just tuned in. So I might as well bring some healing while I'm at it.
Hey, John.
Yeah. We got the Sun conjunct Mars. We got the sun trine to Jupiter today. We got the sun square to Pluto today. We got Mercury sextile to Venus today. Oh yeah. What else we got? We got Mercury opposite to Chiron today. Oh yeah. We got Venus trine to Chiron today. And we definitely got Mars trine Jupiter today. How you feeling? Yes, your progress chart is important. It's about as important as you make it. For instance, I don't know all my progress placements. I might need to look that up. But I know that I got a 10th house Leo sun right now progressed. I got a 9th house Gemini moon. I got Mercury in Cancer. I got Venus in Virgo right now in my 12th house. That Mercury in Cancer's in my 9th house. My Mars is still in Capricorn right now. Hopefully my Mars forever stays in Capricorn. I was born like that and I need it. I'm a Scorpio rising right now. So yeah. Your progress sun moves like a degree every month. Or is it every year? It's every year, pardon me. Your progress sun moves, see, I need to stop smoking. But your progress sun moves a degree every year. Your progress moon moves a degree every month or so. Alright? That's definitely important to remember. And before I say anything else, Rahman, I'd have to look up the rest. What y'all got going on in your progress chart? What's up, Derar Alk? We just cooling right now. I'm gonna go all the way in a sec, man. Natal Pisces moon, progressed Aries moon. And you still a youngster. It's no problem. That ain't no thing. That wasn't really any insight. That was just me relating to you. But if you do need some insight, now would be the time. I know I said I'm gonna do a Q&A on Monday, and I am. And I'm not gonna get too deep into everybody's placements today because that does drain a lot of my energy. But when this moon is in Pisces, I'm at the peak of my powers, especially right now where it's exactly conjunct my natal moon. The moon is about 7 degrees of Pisces right now. My natal moon is at 8 degrees of Pisces. So for these next few hours, I'm on one. We got this Mercury retrograde exactly conjunct my, well, it's not exactly conjunct my ascendant, it's within 4 degrees. We also got this Pisces moon trine my Pluto and my sun, because my natal moon is forming a grand trine with my Pluto and my sun. My Pluto in my 1st house in Scorpio and my sun in my 9th house in Cancer. My moon being in my 5th house in Pisces. So, yeah, it just might get magical in this bitch. If, good morning, Glam Diva. If I don't kill myself first.
Almost got the vibe.
Y'all excuse me. The moon is just in my 5th house. Shit. What's up, OG Stepper? Grand Rising, man. I'm surprised usually people have questions for me, man. I didn't log on here with any intent to have any subject in particular to go to talking about, man. It was just Saturday morning and I was vibing. So I bring a smile to your face. What, you want me to tell y'all a story? That bitch right there is jamming. As you come through the front door, hit that like button. So, who is y'all's favorite Pisces moon of all time? What's a Sagittarius North Node in the fourth house about? That's interesting. First of all, that lets me know that you're either a Virgo rising or you're close to it. Hey, oh, let me turn this down a little bit. And yeah, sure. And watch out now. That Sagittarius, how you know to call me Chad Butler, man? Anyway, that Sagittarius North Node, man, in the 4th house, man. This is gonna be an interesting twist on that, man. That's about making the world your home. Okay? That's about seeing the big picture. Exploring the world, broadening your horizons. But not forgetting where home is, not forgetting where you came from. What's up, Mr. Nobody? We just cooling. Do we want the whole... He said he wanted Chad Butler. What's up with it? Sag node and North node or the South node? The homie? Hey, that right there, man. More than anybody would think. The first thing when somebody says the 8th house, they're going to think about sex and all that. And that's because that's what we're conditioned to think. But that right there is about beliefs. That's about going through some deep shit that's going to change your belief system. That Sagittarius North Node in the 8th house. That's about going through some shit that's going to shake your foundations. Okay? And still feeling, coming out the other side and finding your positivity. Now, Glam Diva said, my daughter is a Cancer with a Pisces moon. And she found her calling. She's a director, editor, and producer of music videos. Yeah. That Pisces vibe is everything. You're looking at the Cancer Sun Pisces moon vibe right here. Look, man, quintiles can be our gifts, but when I'm looking at quintiles, says quadrants and cusses, those are growth aspects. So to me, those are things that you have to develop. Ira said, hey, if somebody has a lot of aspects to Lilith energy, would they be operating more from the darker side? My daughter has Lilith conjunct Jupiter plus connected to her Venus and Mercury. Earth. You can look at that two ways when you have Lilith conjunct Jupiter. Alright? Depending on the aspects. Alright? With Lilith conjunct Jupiter, man, what's funny? With Lilith conjunct Jupiter, either it's gonna blow up all those dark aspects and just make her live in that darkness, make it all that much worse, or it gives her all the positivity. It gives her all the spiritual power she needs to work through that shit. It could go both ways, okay? And it's probably gonna go both ways to where when she's younger and unevolved, she's gonna go through some really dark times because that's just gonna blow up all those Lilith qualities. But when the other shit is going on, she's gonna have all she needs to get through that shit. All she needs. That right there is God giving her a boost, man. And you said it's on her ascendant in her midheaven as well. Like, it can't be on her ascendant and her midheaven. It can be on one or the other. Y'all about to tell me what y'all was laughing at a second ago. Four degrees. Marciano said, what would I give as what would I give as an orb allowance for the major aspects? I say about 4 degrees, but it really differentiates between which planet. Okay? Everything has an exception. And it also depends on what else is aspecting it. Because a lot of the times we think it's one thing, but it might be something else or a combination of other things. Yeah, man. That Pisces Cancer energy is everything. I got a lot of it. Even a lot of my degree chart. I have a lot of 4 degrees in my chart. I have a lot of degrees that are at Cancer degrees in my chart, for real. How do I feel about fixed stars? I feel like they have significance, but just about as much as maybe like asteroids would, maybe a little bit more. But I myself don't study fixed stars. Like I said, I started out in Vedic, so for me to even include Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto is it's a big jump for me. Moon conjunct Mars in the 4th. Is it a healthy balance in Scorpio? Hell no. That's intense as hell, man. But if you can control yourself, it'll give you all kinds of power too, though. And that means you really like that. OG Stepper, you said, how does a Mars in Cancer in the 10th house work? Well, I have Mars in Capricorn in the 4th house. So I'd have to say that it works out similar to that. But, yeah. That make you a very emotional person that actually has good control of their emotions most of the time. Oh, hell no word. Hey, man. If y'all came in my front door, man, hit that like button. We need it for the algorithm, man. Mars and Scorpio in the 2nd house. You about some money for real. Other people's money. And you willing to do whatever it takes to get it. Moon conjunct Pluto. Extremely intense. You understand other people's emotions in a way that some would never fathom. But in doing so, you don't really trust anybody because you see the nastiness. Matter of fact, you see the nasty parts of life first sometimes, and you're okay with it, and that scares you. Well, Marciano Scott, I have Leo and Scorpio in my angular houses, so I got Scorpio in my 1st house. I got Pluto and Scorpio in my 1st house. I got Venus and Mercury and Leo in my 10th house. I got Aries in my 7th house because I am a Libra rising, even though I have those placements right there. Okay, I got a lot of intense energy in my chart. Oh, Brandy. What's up, Brandy? Brandy said, I have Saturn, Mars, and Virgo in my 7th house. I also have Pluto and Lilith and Libra in my 7th house, too. You need to stop jumping in relationships. You got to get a lot more comfortable with you. Yeah. I rise always in here going hard with the interpretations. Yes, who does what, Chrissy? Aries Sun conjunct Venus. Mars conjunct Jupiter. That's very interesting energy right there. Hold on, let me turn this down a little bit, y'all. With that Aries Sun conjunct Venus, you got to look at it like this. The Sun is exalted in Aries, but Venus is either at its farthest detriment, I forgot which terminology I'm using right this morning, in Aries. It doesn't do good in Aries at all. So, that's a lot of direct energy. That's a lot of direct energy. And then with Mars conjunct Jupiter, it's just blowing all that shit up. Appreciate it, Glam Diva. I like that. South Node in Cancer in the 7th. South Node in Cancer in the 7th. You got to learn how to love somebody. You got a problem with always want to do your own thing. It's all about you, all about you, all about you. You got to start developing that empathy in this life. Start caring about everybody else. All right. All right. Say, man, if you came in my front door, hit the like button for me, man. I'm up here in my jammies and shit. That's the least you could do for me. Non-stick astrology, I have no idea where Farmer Heart is. Enlighten me. South Node in Aquarius in the 5th house. You need to use your talents for the betterment of everybody with South Node in Aquarius in the 5th house. Appreciate it, Marciano. I rise. How come you ain't got your channel up yet? You obviously be on point. Non-stick astrology. My moon is at 8 degrees of Pisces. Scorpio degree. Which is interesting, seeing that it's 8 degrees of Pisces, and my mama passed on when I was younger. But I'm still very much spiritually connected with her. Now my sun is at 4 degrees of Cancer. My sun is at 4 degrees of Cancer. My moon is at 8 degrees of Pisces. My rising is at 16 degrees of Libra. My Pluto is at 4 degrees of Scorpio in my 1st house. Saturn is at 4 degrees of Sagittarius. What else I got going on? My Mercury is at 0 degrees of Cancer. My Venus is at 0 degrees of Leo. I said that wrong. My Mercury is at 0 degrees of Leo in the 10th house. My Venus is at 12 degrees of Leo in the 10th house, with Venus being my chart ruler. Mars is at 20 degrees of Capricorn in the 4th house. Jupiter is at 22 degrees of Pisces in the 6th house. Like I said, Saturn's at 4 degrees of Sagittarius in the 2nd house. My Neptune is at 4 degrees of Capricorn in the 3rd house. My Uranus is at 22 degrees of Sagittarius, pardon me, in the 3rd house. My North Node is at 26 degrees of Aries in the 7th house. What's up, Shelly? Yes, I have a lot of Cancer degrees. I have a lot of Cancer energy, a lot of Sagittarius energy, a lot of Cancer energy. I'm a Cancer for real. Yes, I work with the moon. Absolutely. But the moon really works with me. What's my take on the 29th degree? I feel like the 29th degree is the full culmination of that sign. Like that 29th degree is when you got the full load of all that energy. That's the energetic degree. See, the thing about being a Cancer sun and then having that Pisces moon, and the Pisces having the, being mutable one and having the capacity to take on all the other energies of all the other signs, like I feel just about every moon, you know what I mean? Like I feel everything the moon does is there for me. So I'm always aware of where the moon is in the sky. You could ask me about any placement And I'm usually on point. But if you ask me about the moon, I usually know exactly where it is, almost by degrees, just naturally. I'm always aware of the moon. Always. That's my mama. Pisces, Venus in the 3rd house. You have the capacity for unconditional love in a way that a lot of people may not ever fathom. But also, for you to fall in love, it takes intellectual stimulation. It starts in the mind. Shelley, living by water with Neptune in the 4th is the best thing for you. And with the older you get, the more you're going to know that that's the best thing for you. Venus and Pisces, moon in the 10th. What are you not doing with your creativity that you should be? Like you should be on somebody's stage somewhere. Glam Diva, you said if your sun and Venus is in your partner's 8th house, is that toxic? It can be, but it doesn't have to be, because just because you built like that, you don't have to build like that. Plus, it could be transformative. It could be deep. It could be the level of intimacy that a lot of people would crave to get to, but are afraid to go there. Pluto in Scorpio, along with your moon in Sagittarius in the 3rd house. Yes, Venus is exalted in Pisces. That's why I said that's the capability. That's the true that's one of the only placements that is capable of true unconditional love. But intimacy is something else. That's a whole another thing. What's up, Growing Pains? Sun conjunct partners Neptune. That could speak of a spiritual connection. That could speak of the epitome of romance, but could also speak of one of y'all or both of y'all not being honest with each other. Somebody's disillusioned about who the other one is. Okay, play that. Who is on that bullshit? I told y'all I'm allergic, man. Don't come in here on that bullshit. We keep it trill down here. Thank you. But I'm highly blessed. There's no problem growing pains. That's what I'm here for. Saturn and Gemini in the 8th house. One, you have a heart. See, I have the black moon Lilith and Chiron in Gemini in the 8th house. And if y'all know anything about Charliclo, I also have Charliclo in the 8th house in Gemini. And so, although it's a little bit different, I do understand that you struggle with intimacy. But you also have a control over your emotions that, you know, a lot of people would crave for. And I also know that with Saturn in the 8th house, you're going to live a long time unless you die. And what I mean by that is that Saturn in the 8th house usually speaks of a long natural life full of hardships. And that doesn't mean you can't get killed, though. That doesn't mean you can't get killed, though. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm an astrologer. And I'm going to give the game up. Sinistry is cool. It's cool. And I love to take people's money doing Sinistry charts for them. But all an astrologer can do is tell you how compatible the energies are with each other. No one can tell you who you're compatible with because nobody can take life experiences into the mix. Hell, even the person you're involved with probably doesn't know everything you've been through. So, everything is about discernment. Everything. It shows the potential that comes along with those energies. Everybody worry about their twin flame. Everybody worry about their twin flame or their soulmate or whatever. Hey, man, you worry about pulling your head out your ass. Sun semi-square to Mars. Your temper. Temper. Your temper getting in the way, man. It's getting in the way. If you can work through that temper, you can channel all that energy into something positive with a semi-square. But yeah. I got a question that's totally off the subject. My Pisces moon wants to know about this, y'all. Do any of y'all happen to know anything about like the little people, like Native American little people, like leprechauns, like the little people of folklore? That's something I've been reading up a lot about lately. Like the Native American little people, like I mean, there's a lot of different names for them. Oh, where's the fucking music at? I don't know anything yet. I've just been reading about them. That's why I asked y'all. Oh, that's why I said all that escapist. You almost got me put my weed out. I asked because I didn't know anything about it. I mean, I do believe that they exist, if that's what you're asking me. But I don't know anything about it. That's why I asked y'all. Is that like the same thing as Bigfoot? Or the OG Stepper wants to get back to astrology. What does Sun trine Saturn mean, respectively? Sun trine Saturn. Like you have excellent control of yourself. You know, you a big stepper. You about something in life. And you know, you also probably like to work by yourself because you know that you can depend on you. And the thing is, other people see how you are and they can depend on you too. So you're always going to get put in a position of authority or be somebody to be respected with Sun trine to Saturn, even though you prefer to work by yourself, okay? Because you just know that you're able to get things done in a major way. Yes, sir, that one deep vibe. This one. That's what that Sun trine Saturn is about. I got a lot of trines in my chart. Thank you, I Rise. You have a lot of knowledge yourself, I Rise. Like you should be doing something like this too. We might have to collab. Shoot me an email. See, I have, like I said earlier, I have a lot of trines in my chart. You know, I have Saturn, trine Mercury, trine Venus, because it's right in the middle of there. I have Sun, trine Moon, trine Pluto. You know, I got a lot going on in the way of trines. So that's a beautiful thing. When you have a lot of trines in your chart, you're a very positive person. For real. You're a very positive person. And that's like your superpower. Because you see even bad times as an opportunity for growth with a lot of trines in your chart. Like nothing can hold you down when you got a lot of trines. Appreciate you, Chrissy. Thank you. Sun conjunct Mercury in the 8th house in Aquarius. You're a freaking genius, Growing Pains. And you could actually let people see that if you weren't so fucking secretive. And that just lets me know that, you know, you probably can't nobody hide nothing from you. Like, you have a network that's out of this world, and you're also into things that other people are scared to dive into. And your mind is just penetrating. So, if you could just get past that secretiveness and those dark thoughts, you can really bring some healing to people in some deep ways. To everybody. With that in Aquarius, to everybody. What's up, life on Pluto? Scorpio rising, Pluto first house. Moon opposing Pluto. Man. You're not cursed. You're powerful. And the thing is, you need to realize your own power and stop trying to project it onto everybody else. Come into your own. That's why the universe has put you through the things that you've been through in your life with that Pluto and that Scorpio energy. Moon sextile to Jupiter. Moon sextile to Jupiter, like you're a very positive person too. And like your confidence is everything. It's like a superpower in itself, but you got to be careful that you can't do too much. That's the only thing that can fuck you up with Moon sextile to Jupiter is you doing too much yourself. Don't do too much. Hold up, y'all. Let me check this out real quick. Will I be adding people to my platform? I don't know. The thing about that is, probably not. And I'd love to. I love to talk to people, and I'm going to incorporate people like discussions. If that's what you mean, yes. But me having somebody come on permanently with me is something I can't do because I don't know many people that can match my work ethic. Like I put out a lot of videos, and y'all know this. Like I'm working all the time. And for you to be on my channel, for you to be on my platform, you got to be able to work like I work. And I don't know anybody like that. So I might start incorporating discussions with other astrologers I might incorporate and talking to other people and, you know, just vibing. But as far as me doing my thing with other people, I'm the one. What's up? I'm the one that got away. Smile. You probably are sneaky. Growing pains. If they think you're sneaky, you probably are sneaking in the motherfucker. I'm gonna call you out on it. Yeah, vibing. Hey, if y'all here and y'all ain't hit that like button, I'm dropping free game. Hit that like button for me because the game is really to be showed and not told. You feel me? Appreciate you, life on Pluto. That's love. Hey, I don't know what time on Monday, y'all, because I have a numerology reading to do Monday morning, early Monday morning. But when I get done with that, I'm going to do a question and answer session every Monday. Yeah, growing pains, you need to stop bullshitting. You know you sneaking in the motherfucker. Come on, man. I got Pluto in the first house, man. I got the Black Moon Lilith in the 8th house. Like, sneaky. Not me. Yes, Lilith and Gemini in the 8th. I do have that. And we're having a Lilith return right now, whether people know it or not. Lilith is in Gemini right now. So you better sit your nasty ass down. Oh, man. And hey, yeah, I got that Mars in Capricorn. I work hard, man, Christy. I got that Mars in Capricorn. How would what affect a Lilith in Scorpio, Mr. Nobody? Are y'all scared to talk now? I just started calling you. What do I think a Lilith opposition would do right now in non-stick astrology? Are you talking about in transit? I think you'd be all right. The thing about Lilith, man, is Lilith is only really crucial right around those Lilith returns, which really only happens like every 9 years. And sometimes even then it's not crucial if you're really owning yourself. You know what I mean? For real. But I always tell everybody that nothing can affect you more than you allow it to, because we all have all this energy available to us. What you do with it is what you do with it. And yeah, when you have an empty house, I rise is saying, when you have an empty house in your chart, you need to look to the ruler of that house. All right? Because that'll tell you what's going on with it. But that also means that oh, thank you. Ooh, Uranus is on your moon in the 7th house. Like, I'm gonna tell you now, you should probably look into some business ventures. I got Uranus in my 7th house right now, and it's on my vertex right now, and things are falling into place for me in a way that I never could have imagined. But a lot of that has to do with me also changing the lifestyle that I was living. But I also know that here in a few years, man, Uranus is gonna go into my 8th house. So I'm scared. I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I got this Uranus, I know coming up to my 8th house. Yeah. What's up, Empress Adele? Okay, Chrissy. Yes. I rise. I have Lilith in the 8th house. Like, something that's real about having Lilith in the 8th house, like, I can see what's wrong with everybody. Like, it's in my 8th house now. Lilith is in Gemini right now. But I can see what's wrong with everybody. And you can't lie to me. You cannot lie to me. I might not know what you're lying about, but I know your ass is lying. Like, and I also know that, like, it causes issues because it's like this. And with the Cancer and Pluto in the 1st and all that mixed with this, with all that intuition, if anything changes in somebody's demeanor, like, hey, I notice it. I notice all the subtleties. And it causes issues because somebody say you I'm with my lady at the time, and she gets in the car, and I'm like, what's wrong? I notice something's off. What's wrong? Nothing. Well, here's the issue. It might not have nothing to do with me, right? It might have nothing to do with me, but I know that something is wrong. And now that you said nothing, I know that you're not being honest, and it makes me think that it has to do with me. So now I don't trust nothing you're saying at this point. And it just breeds issues. It breeds issues. That's the thing about Lilith in the 8th house, is your intuition is on point. You have such a sharp intuition that if you don't work out that part of yourself, it breeds deep issues, trust issues. Because you feel everything. You know how nasty everybody is. It's kind of like I was saying the other day when I was talking about relationships. I said that I'm not insecure because I know everybody's fucked up. I don't trust you. I'm not going to trust you. So if you do some fuck shit, it's not beyond you. It's not beyond you. So I'm able to forgive you because I knew you was fucked up. Everybody's fucked up. I knew your ass was fucked up, so you didn't get nothing past me. Now, if you show me different, that's going to throw me off and make me insecure. And that's worse. Now, if you done made me trust you, it makes me insecure about me, and that's scary. It's a motherfucker. And then when you know people the way that I know people psychologically, with me knowing psychology the way that I do, studying it like I did in school, with me knowing astrology that I know astrology, and then also with me having this intuition and being an extreme empath also, like, man. But I also know how fucked up people are because I know how fucked up I have been. I know it. I know it. I know the places that my mind goes to. So, me knowing that, and knowing that the extremes that my nature can go to, knowing that the extreme sacrifices I would make for anybody, but also knowing how fucked up I can be, it also makes me not trust anybody, because there's no way that anybody could be bad or good. There's no way. And in that, I'm able to have forgiveness. See, let me tell y'all something else. Hit that like button if you haven't by now, y'all. But let me tell y'all something else. Everything that's evil, truly evil, has to do with this flesh that we live in. Because on the other side, in the spiritual realm, there's no physical body. So there's no rape, there's no molestation, there's no cheating, there's no murder, there's no abuse, there's no theft, there's nothing physical. That leaves lying. Well, on the other side, communication is not verbal. When you approach me, your intentions are made known to me, non-verbally, telepathically, if that's what you want to say. So there ain't no lying. So everything that's fucked up has to do with earth. Everything that's fucked up has to do with earth. So when you see that, you're able to look at people from a different perspective. But that doesn't absolve people. Does that mean you're supposed to be cool with child molesters? That's supposed to say you're supposed to mingle with murderers? No. It means hurt people hurt people. You living fucked up right now in this existence, whatever your path is. So I'm going to take this trail over here. I'm going to take this trail over here. That's all it is. I'm of the belief that you signed a contract, a soul contract, in a sense, before you came into this life. I'm of the belief that you put yourself in this position every single time. So when you're able to hold yourself accountable, you're able to live a way higher vibration. Because in every situation, I'm willing to look at me first. I'm willing to look at me first and say, okay, I was fucked up. And it annoys people, especially after I done cussed you out I done flipped out on you and we didn't have some type of conversation or we didn't have some type of altercation where my Mercury and Leo got in the way. But then I'm like, damn, I fucked up immediately. My sense of conscience immediately kicks in. Let me tell y'all something, man. When I went to prison, I didn't get caught, jammed up anywhere. No. I heard that the police were looking for me and I wouldn't turn myself in. I can't live like that. I just can't. It was time to go pull my head out of my ass, put myself under a microscope and do something different. So yeah, you know, accountability, that's everything. That's the first step in living a higher vibration. For real. For real. The first step. When people are doing recovery programs and all this shit right here, man, when you live in those, what do they say? The first step is acknowledging that you have a problem. Accountability is everything. So next time that you find yourself into an altercation with somebody, as soon as you're able to, you need to look at it from a whole different perspective. Pull yourself out of the equation. And one, see if it's you being fucked up. Or two, see if it's even worth you wasting that energy. Because you should approach every situation with a certain time and energy cutoff point. Every situation. Because when you give too much, ain't nothing left. Not for you. It's all theirs. Stop giving your power away. Stop letting people live rent free in your head. Like, seriously. Approach every situation, even relationships, with a certain time and energy cutoff point. Because the motherfucker will suck your soul. And the thing is, sometimes they ain't got to suck it. You'll just give it to them. You just give it to them. You just give it to them. Some of us, like myself, will give everything that we got. Whether it's for something positive or whether it's for something negative. Because this same person that y'all see all the time pouring their heart out positively for y'all. Hey, I done told you I done lived raw. I done lived raw. For real. That Pluto in the first house lives extremes. That's extremes. But I'm so charming now. Oh man. Cheers. Yeah. Life has taught me a lot, man. Life has taught me a lot. But I'm always evolving. I'm always growing. It's hard because I ain't the person that can honestly say, hey, I'm still the same nigga. I can't promise y'all that I'm gonna be the same cat in a year from now. But I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be better. so, yeah. Accountability is everything. At the end of this live today, which we're going to be going for about 40 more minutes, we're going to go for 2 hours straight. The first thing you got to understand is that if you're able to hold yourself accountable, you're able to make it through everything. Now, you're not always to blame. That's the thing also. That's why I said you have to be able to take a step back and see if you're fucked up in the situation, because sometimes you're not fucked up in the situation. Sometimes a motherfucker got you fucked up in the situation. All right? Oh, you had to think I was going to flip it? Sometimes a motherfucker got you fucked up in the situation. And in that case, handle your business. But just like I said, approach every situation with a certain time and energy cutoff point. You feel me? So you finna go. And remember, you're gonna have to deal with everything that comes out of what you put into that. So if you bust that nut, you better raise that baby. If you show your ass, you better be willing to deal with the consequences. So approach every situation with a certain time and energy cutoff point. For real. Victimizer, bruh. All Pisces moon are victims. Hey, man, you need to get off my ride with that shit. You're not going to do that, bruh. So let's be respectful. Or bump it on down, fam. Nah. That's not what we're going to do. Because with me being a Pisces moon, okay, KJ, but this the thing. Look, bro. I'm sitting here talking about accountability, and I'm for sure a Pisces moon. Nah, y'all don't start talking crazy to him either. You don't know what he said yet. Like I said, look at every situation objectively. KJ, you good, bro? Or I don't know if you're a lady or a male. I'm sorry, and it doesn't matter. You're a soul. We vibing. It's all gravy. All right. Them some dark jokes. You're gonna touch some buttons. You came here talking reckless. It's all gravy, man. Let me tell y'all what I believe, man. Pisces moons, they can be victims. You want to talk about having a Pisces moon? We can talk about it. Pisces moons can be victims. But as soon as they choose to stop being victims, they become the greatest healers that there are on earth. I am a Pisces moon. Seriously. I'm just saying, man. Pisces moon are the oldest souls that there are, in my opinion. man. I'm hoping this is my last stop on this rock. For real. But Pisces moon can also be prone to doing drugs. Pisces moons can be prone to, you know, wanting to help people, but not really doing nothing about it. And the thing about Pisces moons is, what's up, mysteriously kind? The thing about Pisces moon is you can get it however you want it. Because as you should know, Pisces has a little bit of all the other signs. You know, what you seeing is not usually what you getting with a Pisces moon. That's being honest. Look at Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's, oh, Tito. When you see Michael Jackson on music, you know what I'm saying? Michael is aggressive. He's sexual. You got to be careful. Don't let the smooth taste fool you with a Pisces moon. I'm an 8-degree Pisces moon. Look at Prince. Prince is Pisces moon. Look at Kendrick Lamar. Martin Luther King. Punk ass Kanye. Pisces moons, man. For real. Pimp C. People always underestimate Pisces energy, man. People always underestimate Pisces energy, man. Let me tell you something. Whether you like him or hate him, Floyd Mayweather's a Pisces. Floyd is slippery, man. You can't beat no Pisces energy, man, when you don't want to be beat. It don't want to beat you, but you can't beat it. That's the thing about Pisces energy. It does not want to beat you, but you're not going to beat it. I rise, my son has a 12th house sun. He's a Pisces rising with an Aquarius sun in the 12th house, and that Aquarius is hiding. He's always in his imagination. He seems so sensitive, but he's not emotional. He seems so sensitive, but he's not emotional in the slightest bit. Not at all. He's an Aquarius. I see you, Andre. My moon is in Pisces in the 5th house. So I just have fun. And I'm a reformed hoe. Hey, man, if y'all came in my front door, hit the like button, though. I'm a Libra rising, but I always tell people that Pluto's my only planet in my 1st house. So a lot of times I'm going to come across a little bit more like a Scorpio rising than a Libra rising. But I'm still quite charming and handsome too. Pisces moon with a Virgo rising. You got that moon in the 7th house. My sun is a Pisces rising with a Virgo moon. But his north node is in the 7th house also. Which is interesting because he definitely is a sensitive person. So seeing relationships being his thing is definitely something that I can see him having to work about in his life. Because my baby does not care about your feelings. He's sensitive. He's nice. I see you, KJ. My son has Mars in the 1st house. He got a lot of stuff. My son has Neptune conjunct the ascendant, plus Mars, Venus, and Uranus all in the 1st house. I appreciate you so much. I can't read your name, man. I want to say it. Thank you so much for the love, man, for real. Aries, Sun, Pisces, Moon, and Libra rising. That's my best friend. My best friend has an Aries, Sun, Pisces, Moon, and Libra rising. I'm a Cancer, Sun, Pisces, Moon, and Libra rising. Hold up, y'all. Okay, Yoshi. Neptune in the 2nd house. How do you navigate career life? You have to stay aligned with higher ideals. Neptune in the 2nd house is about staying aligned with your higher ideals. Because you'll always be profitable as long as you stay aligned with whatever your spirituality is trying to align you with. Because if you disillusion yourself, if you start doing escapist things, fucking around with drugs, doing other shit, then you out of there. You out of there. What's up, Denisha? It's Pisces moon in the house. Come on. I got plenty of love for a Cancer moon myself, Chewy James. Just come in and show love, baby. Mars in Chironic Astrology said, any advice for people with Mars in the 1st Virgo square Jupiter and Sag? You got to learn to see the forest for the trees. Chironic Astrology. With that right there, man, like you can't get so stuck in the details that you don't see what's really going on in life. Because what's really going on in life is where your blessings lie. You live in the details, but you have to learn how to be outside of yourself to receive those blessings with that square. Jupiter's in Sag is what they said, I rise. What's up, Rosie? You got that 12th house sun? I mean, that 7th house sun, Rosie. Chewy Jeans, you say you're a Cancer moon, but you're not trying to care as much. That's moot. That's pointless. You are feelings. Hell, you care about not caring. I know it. I know it, Chewy Jeans. Rosie, you don't like serious relationships though, and your Lilith is there. Maybe that's why. Maybe you like to play with people's emotions or something. Jupiter junk Neptune. Your spirituality and where that's trying to lead you is everything. And God is always on your side with that. I know it, Rosie. I told you, you like to play with people's emotions. What's that, Empress Adele? Didn't nothing pop up. That's absolutely. Moon in the 4th, conjunct Jupiter and Sag, that is a visionary. And you come from a lineage of visionaries. Neptune and Uranus in the 6th. Better take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself, or you could have some real health issues pop up, bro. Pluto square to midheaven. Control issues. Yeah, you wish you could try some of this good mountain Mary Jane. Appreciate it, KJ. That's love. For real, man. Monday at some point, I'm going to be on here with a question and answer on astrology too. Tuesday, we going to vibe also at some point. And then we're going to have that hump day conversation on relationships. If y'all want to ask me about Sinistry, compatibility, sex, you know, those type of things. Even drug issues. Anything that you need to get through to help you get through the week. We're going to discuss that on Wednesdays. I'm going to come a lot live with y'all, a lot more, man. Chevys run heavy. Well, I had to start coming live, bro, because to be honest with you, I'm sensitive. And people, when I'm doing my videos, people would insult me like, "Oh, you're reading, you looking at notes." Like I'm not knowledgeable in what I'm knowledgeable about. You know what I'm saying? When I've been doing this for almost 20 years now. So I was just like, man, go ahead and put myself out there. I had to put my shyness to the side because it's harder than y'all think, man. Y'all see me on here, y'all see me showing out. Yeah, I got Venus and Leo and all that, man. But I'm also extremely shy, man. I still have Pluto in the first. I'm still a Pisces moon. Like, man, I just feel like I had to come on and show my genuineness and my spirit. I had a spiritual experience not too long ago in a dream that just said that I need to give more. I have Mercury. I got Mercury and Venus in Leo in the 10th house. But I'm a Cancer midheaven. And look, I work in the house. Matter of fact, I have Mars and Capricorn in the 4th house. Opposite exactly my Cancer midheaven. But I work from home and it plays out both ways and it's lucrative. And then I also have Mercury and Venus and Pallas Athena in Leo in the 10th house. So, yeah. I am the one that got away. Conjunct means when two or more planets are in the exact immediate same area of the zodiac. I usually say within a 4-degree orb of each other. So when they're in the exact same, place, and it doesn't even have to be the same planet, the same sign, because in Placidus, sometimes a planet could be conjunct in two totally different houses and signs. It depends on degrees. So anytime they're within 4 degrees of each other exactly, that right there is a conjunct, in my opinion. And when you ask what your midheaven is, the midheaven is the beginning of the 10th house. It's the 10th house cusp. It's the highest point in the chart. It's where you can be seen. It's how everybody views you. It might be your career, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It's your highest form, in a sense. And then what else did you ask? Hold on. And squared is at a 90-degree angle. So if you have a cardinal sign, like if your moon is in Cancer and your sun your sun is in Aries, that's a square. Mysteriously Kind said, what do I think about the Pluto and Sagittarius generation? I think that y'all truly want to be positive and y'all truly want to change the world at your best form. But worst form, you're going to end up wasting all your time and your energy and everything you have in life looking for something that you already have. That's the thing about Pluto and Sagittarius. You said, Rosie, you said, where do I consider to be harder to overcome, oppositions or squares? It's about the same for either one. Like, it's only as hard as you make it. But I say that squares are harsher because you can have some oppositions that work out more favorably than a lot of squares would. If y'all came in the front door and you ain't hit the like button yet, do that for me. We got 15 more minutes. Hey, Rosie, let me tell you something. It's not bad. When you have a lot of squares in your chart, you have a lot of energy and you need it. Because when you have a lot of squares, you're a fighter. You're a fighter. And you much rather deal with shit than run from it. You'd rather deal with shit than run from it. So you're a very strong person when you have a lot of squares in your chart. Don't ever think of it as something that's negative. Everything only is negative as you make it, because just because you built like that, you don't have to build like that. Get what I mean? Hey, y'all know. For real. Venus square to the ascendant, you don't know if that means not so good looks. What Venus square to the ascendant to me means is that you might be conceited. And you might let vanity get in the way, and a motherfucker can stroke your ego and manipulate you. What you think? Exactly. Say, man, I stay on point like your index finger, man. This me when I was 17, yeah. A chicken is a chicken, say your boy a 6 deuce, no truth. I'm a win, nigga. Can't drown, I'm a swim, nigga. Another ounce is in the wind, nigga. Again, nigga, I'm a one trade. Put your fingers in my spokes and your pinky getting broke, low. I was raised amongst robbers and thieves. Shake your hand, smiling cheese with a pistol in their sleeves. Leaves and buds is the heaven for a thug. Tuck you in snug, trade 5-7 slug. Raised around them niggas, raised around them dope dealers. Getting skrilla, paper chasing as they done gorilla. In the hood where I'm from, nigga, it's all about business. Raised up to be a hard nigga, raised around killers. Raised around them niggas, raised around them dope dealers. Getting skrilla, paper chasing. This is my best friend right here for the rap, man. In the hood where I'm from, nigga, it's all about business. He's an Aries, Sun, Pisces, Moon. Paper chasing, get my money on the cuss where them killers be. Hustle in my veins, catch me riding on. Low key with them packs, niggas searching for the beat.
Cause I gotta get money if I don't get shit. More wealth.
We was 17 going that hard in the studio.
Cause first I get the money, nigga, then I get the bitch. Cause she see me candy car sitting on them big bitch. Better act like you see a young gorilla in the mix. I'll put you on your pussy, squat down when you piss. Can't fake it, never shake it, never did, never will. Cause bitch, I got skills, know how the real deal. 13th Street, pimpin' with them nose down the hill. We gon' serve you on the regular, serve you around here. If you hustle, then hustle, nigga, go and get your script. If you real, then be real, nigga, yeah, you know the deal. Raised up to be a hard head, raised around the killers, raised around the niggas, raised around the dope.
I'm just playing, man. Hey, we went that hard though back then, man. We was raised up amongst hard heads and killers, man. But anyway, man, yeah. Yes, I'm into numerology. And hey, I do offer full numerology readings, y'all, just so y'all know that, man. And a numerology reading for me is going to be an audio. If you pay for the audio, you get half an hour to an hour audio of me breaking down all your personal numbers. Now, you could also get the full video, call session where we, have an interaction session, an interactive session. And, that's going to cost you $100, man. So get at me. And if you feel like that's too much, I'm sorry for you. That's really a great deal. For real. Now, smile. If you're looking for any natal chart interpretations or Sinistry readings, you can also get at me. And my email is mr.turner1300@gmail.com. Because I love to sit up here and give answers and stuff. But never forget that I do this professionally. This is how I feed my babies. So I also feel like I'm the best at it. Get at me. Mysteriously kind, you're a life path 1, but you don't feel like a leader. How old are you? See, the thing is, I always tell people, when you're looking at your numerology, don't look at your sun sign if you're trying to incorporate it with astrology. Look at your north node. That's why, mysteriously kind, you're 18 years old. It's about coming into your own. Your life path is about coming into the leader that you are. It's about realizing that best part of yourself. That's why I say your life path is a lot more aligned with your north node in astrology than it would be with any other placement in your chart. Real talk. For instance, I'm a master. I'm a master number 11. And I'm a master number 11. And just a second, Rosie, I'm going to tell you something. Because I'm on point with that. But I'm a master number 11. But my expression number and my expression number and my heart's desire number are both 11 also. So I'm aligned with that. But my north node is in Aries in the 7th house, which could definitely speak to my north node placement. And it's not lucky me because I have a karmic debt 19. I have the hardest karmic debt you could bring into this life. Apparently I was fucked up, man. When you're looking at a karmic debt 19, you're looking at Genghis Khan, Hitler. Those type of people would have a karmic debt 19. So I obviously was fucked up. And so to balance that out, I've been given this life path 11 in my life. For real. And here's the thing. Hitler was also an INFJ. And I'm an INFJ. So it's a very delicate balance. It's a very delicate balance. I don't know, KJ. I don't know if you can consider me lucky. The things I've been through in my life, I don't think I can consider myself lucky. I don't know if you heard any of my story. I don't think I'm very lucky. I'm strong. That's what I am. And I rise, I always have an angel looking out for me. That's right, Naturalicious. Life Path 8 has mad abundance, and your North Node is in Leo in the 8th house. I mean, in the 11th house. That means gains. That means big gains. That speaks of abundance. So what you gonna do with it? That Taurus North, I can't even talk, y'all. That Taurus North is saying that, hey, man, it's time to live the good life. You've had some hard existences before this one. Let's give your soul a break. Hey, y'all, we finna have to log off, man. We're hitting that 2-hour mark, man. I want to thank all y'all for tuning in and fooling with me today, man. I'm going to be back at some point on Monday. If y'all fool with me and y'all didn't hit that like button, hit that like button, man. I love all y'all. I got to let my... It's nice to see y'all too, man. Hey, man. Y'all better hope the Dallas Cowboys win, because if the Dallas Cowboys don't win, I'm going to come on here with a whole different energy on Monday. We're going to have to start rooting for the Cowboys if y'all want to see some positivity around here. I appreciate you, KJ. Get at me. We can definitely collab at some point. Yeah. Y'all better be manifesting the Dallas Cowboys win. For real. I ain't coming on here with no music. I ain't coming on here with no music. I'm gonna come on here with fucked up energy. And I'm gonna tell you wrong answers. Purposely. About your astrology. If I don't see some positive energy towards the Dallas Cowboys. I love y'all. I'm out.